Yes, you're Mikerowchip here playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Midwestern Rails episode 2. Yeah, the deuce. All right, we're here with Papineau. No, he's French. Paponnet. That's gonna show you the name, but what difference does it make? Excuse me. I got schmut. All right, Paponnet. We'll call him Paponnet. And he is obviously with the railroad CN, and this is not a CN yard. It's actually, as you can see back here, a UP yard. But he is the road train that came from Lockwood, which is part of the CN network here on Midwestern Rails. So he just has to drop his stuff off here. Now, is this all U? It should be all UP coming up here. Yeah, UP. It's all UP. How about that? Now, normally I would pull him forward, but there's another train on this track that came here earlier, so we don't have that option. What we are going to do is we're going to back up, then we're going to come down this track right here. This one gives us clearest access to where I want to go. Then he'll drop his train up on this track here. And then what he's got to do is he's got to come over and reconnect to this right here. Because this, as you can see here, is on the CN track. Where is it? There it is. That's the CN track. So he brought the UPs to them. Now on his way back to Lockwood, he's going to take the CNs back. So let's back it up, shall we? Let's release the train brake. And the independent brake, why not, right? And then we'll put it into reverse. That's forward. Reverse. There we go. Here we go. Notch 1, y'all. Okay, let's go back here while he's still just in notch 1. That's right. That's right. And nothing else. Okie dokie. So he's got to clear this switch right here. Is what he's got to do, and he's got to do it faster. Yeah. How about you come up a little bit faster now? This switch we're going to go this way, and then this one we're going to go this way. That's right. All right. Again, I started this whole route with not nary a train on it. Well, okay. I put all the engines on there that I needed, as far as all the locals and the road trains and the shunters and everything. But the cars came on bit by bit. All right, so we'll back this fella back up here. Papineau. Never used Papineau before. Paponnet. I think it's Paponnet. Sure, Paponnet. That's probably the American way of saying. Is it like Pepona? Paponnet. Pepone. Something like that. I don't know. That sounded Italian. I should stop doing that. It's kind of insulting. Okay. So let's back this up now. Actually, we are backing up. What I meant to say is let's apply some independent brake. That first engine there is a trail engine, is a C40-8. And that there is a GP9. CN's old school. There we go. Beautiful. Throw it. Recheck. Everything checks out. Now we're going to put it forward. And out we come. Don't give me rough handling. We're doing 1 mile an hour. There. Now I see him. Let's put him in notch 2. Ooh. I really like that GP9 model there. That is really nice. Not that I don't like the C40-8, but that GP9 looks It looks real nice. That is a whole lot of wood chips right there. Wood chips galore. Now this, as we're pulling forward here, this, where are we at? I forget. It's UP, so it's either I don't think it's Robbins. I think it's Newberry. Not real familiar with the route yet, as you can probably tell. And this is a port, and it's also it terminates here. The track does not go any further. The direction we're going now is a termination. There's nowhere to go. There's a port over there, but that's all you're gonna get. There's nowhere else to go. We'll get him underneath the gantry here. We'll have him clear the gantry. And then the UP shunter, who you can hear now, will, when it's their turn, will shunt these two trains up. We'll get a look at the second train because we're going to drive right past it. Okay, here are the UP shunters right here. Huh? Are those cool or what? I like it. All right. So I want to come up here. Oh, we're going to put on the train brake, of course. On to full. In order to tie these down. And remember to decouple. Last time I did this, I forgot to decouple. Not very helpful. Okay, there we go. Decouple. Continue forward. What, somebody super glue it? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, now we'll ride with, there it is right there. Paponnet. Back down the other end. Now, I don't know where all of this is going. I could check, but I'm just not gonna. So there you go. That's a. I mean, that was a long train there. We'll check it. Oh, geez, we'll also check our speed here. Although it does say 30. Nah, we're gonna keep it at 15. We're in the yard. You don't do 30 mile an hour in the yard. Game. Yeah, game. Here we go. And look at that city of wherever we are. Newberry? Sure. I can look at the map over here, be able to tell me, right? The route. We're at the far end. It's Newberry. Yes, it is. Look at that. I figured it out. All right, here we go. Now you can see another train up there. He's on the actual UP arrival track. Uh-oh. I just lost control with the... this happened before. All right, stop. With the rail driver, suddenly I lost control. We plug it back in. What the haystacks? All right, here we go. Now let's try it again. No, I don't want that on full. I want that off. Okay, there we go. Should be able to move. Of course, I had a hard time moving on notch 1 last time for some reason. Even though that pressure's not all the way down. Oh, I know why, because now it's in neutral. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So there's some excitement in this game when it comes to rail drive. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. All right. update. We're going to flip over to this side because this is a... excuse me. One of my commenters asked, since I'm doing UP, could I get the DX... what is that thing called? A DDX 40? You know, one of those huge, ginormous engines? I got it. Now, whoops, come on up. I did not pay for it. At least I don't think I did. But they asked for it. I said, well, I'll search, see what's on, see what I have in the, what's that thing? The content manager, yeah. And I found one. I found two. One of them was horrible. I couldn't bring myself to put it on the route. The second model was pretty good. Not fantastic, but it was pretty good. It's coming up here up on our left. Yeah, if you have a certain engine you want to see, feel free to comment. I read all my comments, and then I can't. But as I've said many times before, I don't make guarantees. I may or may not get it in, and it may be a while before you see it. So there's that. Yeah, there it is. There, a massive, massive engine. That's nice. Okay, we'll see more of that when I think Damon is driving out. When Damon gets his turn, we'll see a lot more of that engine. So. Of course, now that I'm looking at that engine, I'm thinking to myself, may have made a mistake because I made it a single engine. It's not, it's not a dual engine. And so when he starts going back the other way, of course, here we do have a turntable, but is that thing going to fit on the turntable? Right over there? I don't know. And not everywhere he's going to go is going to be a turntable. And you want to talk about long hood forward. Being up in the cab of that thing and trying to do long hood forward, it's going to look like 2 football fields. All right, there we go. You know what we're gonna do though is we're gonna change that. Yeah, we're gonna change the trail unit into the hence the new horn into the lead unit and vice versa because we got to go back in that direction. Now, what is this? This is just says junction on it. That's not right anyway. Oh, no, yeah, it is. This is Robbins UP. Oh, okay. That's what that big long train was on, right? There's CN, and then there's this. Okay, because we want to bypass the yard going on this direction. So now we'll go up here, look at this. There we go. What engine would you pair with this gigantic thing? I mean, any engine would work, right? For some reason, I'm getting the feeling that I put a little GP9 or something on it, it's going to look ridiculous. Yeah. So, I'll have to think about that. And I mean, I could put another DDX there, but holy moly. That'd be a whole lot of train. We just could do long hood forward. Now, the windows do extend out like this right here, so you can see out that. Right? They have that. Oh, yeah, they got the window there, so you can see out it. Maybe we'll just run that one long hood forward. I'm just not sure yet. The options are endless. This is a rather large yard. Again, we take a look at the city. There's a big old parking garage. Nobody's in it. Must be too expensive. Oh, look at that way back there. I never noticed that before. An homage to Oren. Was that some kind of a world map on top of that building? I don't know. They're trying to promote geography? Those cars are moving awful slow. Must be rail fans driving past real slow going, look at that, a GP9. When was the last time you saw a GP9? Me personally, never. I've never seen a GP9. Real life. Seen lots of videos of them. And here's the Newberry Tower. Nobody in it. They're all on a coffee break. This looks like Shed's Aquarium or something, doesn't it? Well, the top part does. The bottom part does. Got art out front. People milling around. I was in a historic flour mill. You know the place where they crush grain? Got the big grindstones, and they crush grain into various flours. And I'm suddenly remembering that phrase I just used, those people are milling around, come from mills. Usually you hear it as, don't mill around. Because there were many dangerous things going on in the mill. Get your hand crushed or get your life taken away. And so they told you not to mill around. Now, is that really what I heard, or is that just what my brain's telling me? I don't know, but that sounds right. Sounds like it's the truth. Look at this place over here. This place is parked up. That looks like a beach area. Big old breakwater out there. So we're going to go up here. We're going to lash on to, I think they're all grain hoppers, if I remember correctly. And then we're going to pull them back to Lockwood, which is a CN-controlled area. You know, Canadian National. If I'm running my mouse into the USB cord. Is that what's happening? Because I'm looking down there now. Maybe that's why I knocked it loose. That's why I lost control temporarily. I don't know. But this I do know. We're going to go up here, and we are going to make sure these switches are all correct before he gets here. That's correct. That's correct. Yes. No. All right. Here comes Papone. Throw that into reverse. And we're going to want to hit this between 3 and 5 mile an hour. Here she comes. Go to 2. Don't go to 2. Darn it. What did I tell? What did I say? I don't know. There we go. We've made a connection. Now we want to go into, this mode. We're going to say drive to track mark Lockwood. Lockwood CN Arrival or Lockwood from Rays. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't remember which one I want to do. Hold on, I'm looking on my map here. Lockwood from Rays? What the haystacks? Where's Lockwood at? There's Lockwood. Okay, no, we're not coming from Rays. Okay, so we just want drive to track mark Lockwood. Where are we at now? There we go. Lockwood. They're on their way to Lockwood. All right, so that is the end of Pat Ponet's turn. Put you guys on pause, and I'll figure out what we're doing next. So now we're here with Rafa, and he is at the Buckingham Processing Receiving with his two SD40-2s. How come they look so different? I thought they were both SD40-2s, right? Let's see. What does this one say it is? No. It says it's an SD40. It says just an SD40, though. It doesn't say -2, does it? No, it does. It says PH2. And then what does this one say? This one says it's an SD40-2. All right, that's probably why they look different. One's a PH. Is that right? I don't know. Okay. So here in Buckingham, it's kind of weird. It's this facility right over here. And it's got shipping and receiving on it. This looks like it's shipping, right? Look for trains. Good thinking. And look, they got the spouts on top that, go down into the cars. And this one on this side has the grates on it. And that's where the grain goes. So these 6 were already unloaded. And so he's just got to pick them up now and take them back to Lockwood. That's what he's got to do. Okay, Rafa, where are you at? There you go, buddy. So are you in forward going this way? That's the way we want. We want to go this way. Yep. All right, because Lockwood's this way, not that way. All right, here we go. Oh, let's put it on this. Nope, there we go. Get some ups. Oh, no, it's on full. There you go. Get some ups. Alrighty. Got a level crossing here. Watch it. Oh, he ramped up there. You see that? Oh, is it? Oh, it's because I had the switch thrown the wrong way. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Sorry. So it didn't activate like it should have because I had this thrown the wrong way. And now it's the right way. Now we want to go that way. Okay. I ran through that switch, and therefore the level crossing was not picking up the fact that I was coming through. Pickup truck went across, went beep boop. If you didn't see it, rewind it. It's definitely not worth it. All right. So there we go. Back it up. Here we come. This first one should be the one. Yeah, that's the one I want to go down. Okay. In we come. Oh, are these thrown right? I'm assuming they are. Okay, that one says, I think those are both correct. This is what we like to call bad railroading. When you start assuming things, as they say, what does assume stand for? Switches could be thrown wrong and you're going to kill somebody. Or something like that. Here we go. It is the correct track. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around, bring it down. Brake, 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 brake. Super brake. There we go. Got it. Now we'll switch into forward. Here we go. Yank these ones out. I'm not going to be able to throw this switch over here. I can't see it. There's just 4 of them here. Each one of these bays, you can spot 2 in each, so you can do 6 spots at one time here. That's it. Here's the other ones we got to get right here. Okay, let's fly back out. And now we got to clear this switch right down over here. We'll get a nice view of the train coming down this way. We'll keep it at yard speed. Here comes Rafa. Now, I've used Rafa before. Rafa's an old hand at this stuff. Go. A little bit more. Put it on too much. Let's let it clear first, then slam on the brakes. Clear, slam. Go back in reverse. No, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I was thinking we wanted to go down this track. That's when we just came up. That switches like that. There we go. These cars are really light as they are empty. Go. Now we'll run back over here. And here's the next 2 we got to pick up. Oh, yeah, Chabats. We're going to slow down a little bit earlier this time. Last time, some panic braking was happening. I may sound calm and collected all the time, but just underneath is a seething, rolling, hot magma of panic. Nicely done. Right there. Okay, so these have been now serviced. Okay, they're already at none. I was going to switch them to none, but they're already at none. So now, what do I want to do? I was going to send him from this point. I did switch this, didn't I? I did. Yeah, because I want him to go to Lockwood. I don't know if I want to have him go to Lockwood from here. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You know, I was thinking about whether I should get him out on the main line or not, in case I'm thinking it wrong and Lockwood's actually this way and not that way. So I'll see which way he's going, but I think we'll be able to tell anyway. So here we go. Let's navigate to... No. Navigate to track mark. He's going to the same place the last guy went to, which is Lockwood. CN arrival. No. Here we go. Lockwood, CN arrival. Here he goes. Now we'll see once he gets out on the main line whether he's going to stop and go backwards. If he does, then I got to do a runaround because I read the map incorrectly. Now it seems weird this grain facility has a pickup and a drop-off at it. Are they milling it or something? I'm not sure. All right, so now we're now we're going to go over here. This is the switch we want to throw back into mainline service after he crosses it, right? Yeah. He's not going to do yard speed. He's going to come out of there just flying. There he goes. Hey, Zeus, mister. There he goes. Very nicely done. Oh, and I forgot the... Yeah. Well, sorry, pal. Okay, 55. Now he's cleared that last switch. We'll stick with him just a little bit, make sure he's not going to back up on us. I don't think he's going to. This is the last industry he had to work, as he is M64. The M standing for Manifest, or Mixed Freight 64. And I think we're good. And that, my friends, ends Rafa's turn. Let me put you guys back on pause. I'll figure out what we're doing next. Sticking with CN now, we're here with Santi. I think that's how you pronounce the name. S-A-N-T-I, Santi. Why am I picking names of people who are hard to pronounce? All right. Now, Santi works M32. And I've got it set up. He's got three. He works a bunch of different places. But how many different industries does he work? He works 19 different industries. But there's only 3 right now that he needs to work. Okay. Now, he's in this GP9 here, and I want to get an engine facing the other way so he doesn't have to run long hood forward. So we're going to grab this one right here. These 2 don't belong to anybody. So we're going to have Santi go over there. We'll probably move this engine out of the way over here so we can hook onto this one, because this one's already facing in the right direction. We do have a round table over there, but why use it if you doesn't has to, right? Okay. Let's make sure this one's the correct direction. Yeah. Very good. And this one here, no, but it is now, and this one is here. Okay, Santi. What do you say, pal? What do you say, buddy boy? Okay, like that. Release the train brake. Put her in forward. Here we go. And away we go. All right. Now here's a thing that usually on my other games I have the train go work the one industry, and then when it's done working that industry, that's the end of their turn. Now this one has 3 of them to go, and we're just going to set them out and go. And if there are any empties, we'll pick them up as we come back. But do we stick with them for the entire route? I think we may do that for 2 reasons. One, it'll be easier for me to keep track of everything. Where I want to go, I want to go to that one right there. And secondly, it'll be a little bit different from the other way I do other things. And different is good. Let's back it up. All right. There we go. Come right over here. Lash onto these 2. This is, if you haven't figured that out, a CN yard. Yes, it is. Canadian National owns this one. Very good. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Let's do this. We'll decouple from here. Then to forward. There we go. And then we don't want to stick them on this track because there's that BNSF train right there. Now let's go back over here. There we go. Of course, if this is a CN yard, what is this BNSF doing right here? And what's that one doing right there? Well, my friends, those are road trains. They brought some CN cars over this away. All right, here we go. They'll be sent back. Yeah, okay. So this is what I'm thinking now is that last train that we did. Why did I not put that one in the yard like I did these? The one that was, that CN that picked up those grain cars and headed out. Yeah. From now on, we're only going to put trains in the yard when it's theirs. That's what we're going to do. When it's their yard. BNSF. He had some repairs that had to be done immediately. The Fidgenator got twisted and it started interfering with the Johnson rod, and that's why we had to pull this one in right away. Okay. Right there. Even got the internet site on there in case you want to, give them a visit. There we go. Now we'll go pick up that other engine. Then we'll head over to the staging yard there, pick up our train, and head on out. Doing a local. I was surprised at myself because so, as I said, I'm not very interested, or not interested. I'm not very familiar. I'm very interested in the route. I'm just not very familiar with it yet. And so it's got 19 different industries. So I'm like, well, how am I going to plan it so that, as we're going down the rails, we'll hit the first one first and the second one second and da-da-da-da-da. I listed them on my spreadsheet in the order from closest to this yard to farthest. Look at me go, huh? So I did all the planning already. I was shocked that I'm that organized. Okay, let's go back now and get this other engine. And we'll be ready to roll. Yeah, so that way I can use these tracks for storing engines on them that do not have drivers in them. And then I'm going to use the roundhouse for putting engines with drivers in it. So I can differentiate the two easier, although all you can do is click on them, it'll tell you. But one less click. Here we go. Connect up. There it is. Well, you know what, though? Before I move it, let's put... Is it still rolling? We are going to switch directions now. We're going to make that the lead engine. Let's put it in reverse. Here he comes. Okay, so now, train we got to pick up. If we go this way, yep, and then this way, and then we're going to have to swizzle and then swizzle again. It'll be a double swizzle. All right, so let's go to this one right here. Now, we don't need the second engine due to weight. This is not a very long train that we're working here. We did it just so that we can avoid long hood forward. Especially when on these locals, because, on this end we have a turntable, but it's not going to be the case. On most of the industries we service, they're not going to have a turntable or a Y or anything. So. Plus, I've heard a lot of other actual engineers that I watch on YouTube, say that they're two engines better anyway, because if one breaks down, you don't have to wait for someone to come out and rescue you. You've got your rescue attached to you. You just get into the cab of the other train. It's all about efficiency. we go. I got to figure out what track we're going to go on once we get down into the main, see the yard right over there. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. I'm chewing on ice because I ran out of Coke. I got more in the fridge, but it's way over there. Oh. Alrighty. Now, this part, we are going to go the suggested speed, which is 25. Oh. Are you kidding me? This is what's his name coming back already? Is he stuck here? No, he's just done. No, he's stuck here. This is Rafa. We saw him earlier. I didn't think he'd get here this quick. Is he the one with the he's not the one with the nuns, is he? He is. He just came from Buckingham. Rafa, you nut. Okay, so let's go back over this way. Yeah, we're going to have to stop this from happening. Brake. Oh, yeah, a lot of brake. A whole lot of brake. Okay, he's probably stuck because there's a train already. Well, I guess only there's a reason, right? Oh, okay. Well, I sure wish this would stop. Okay, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about myself. Alrighty. Okay, Rafa, you are in the way, my friend. Let's yeah, we're gonna go forward a little bit. There we go. I thought I had time. I knew he was coming down this track. I think those are the silos right there, aren't they? I forgot they were that close. Hello. All right. There we go. Now we'll stop him here. All right. So the problem is that Rafa's trying to get into this yard here, and he's trying to go to Lockwood Arrival. And as you can see here, there's already somebody on Lockwood Arrival. Okay, so what are we going to do? Are all the rest of these tracks already designated for something else? Let's see. That just says junction. Oh, okay, that's the main line. That's why. That says Lockwood Arrival. That just says junction on it. Junction. That can't be right because I know that I didn't label the other end, did I? Okay, let's see what this end says. This end says Lockwood Arrival. And then, yeah, M84, M32, U63, and then M33. So this track here on the far left, I'm just using as a runaround? Or as a... yeah, well, that's where we'll put him. That's where we will put him. So let's go to Rafa here. We're just going to get you out of the way, Rafa, all right? Be patient, buddy. There you go. There you go. I mean, not there you good. So we're going to come here, and we're going to put you this way. Yeah. These lights are really good targets, like I was saying before. We're going to put them right here on this track, just to get him out of the way. It's not actually his turn, but he's in the way. Okay, Rafa, where are you at now? There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. No. Release all this. There you go. Yep. Okay, that should put him right where we want him. And then we can run Santi over to the other end. So he can pick up his cut that's waiting for him down there. You saw it briefly. I didn't point it out, but it's there. go. Want to get him on this bypass track because we're probably going to shunt before it's his turn again, and he's going to be in the way for the shunt through then. Let's get him out of everybody's way is basically what I'm doing here. There we go. We'll make sure he comes to a stop. There we go. Okay. So now Rafa's out of the way. Back to Santi. Okay, Santi, you're backing up. Oh. Yeah, backup's 3, remember? Oh, that's right. Backup is 3. Okay, there we go. Hear the crossing go, but we're not going to reach the crossing on this, right? No, the engines aren't long enough. No, we are not. Okay, so we can use the main line to run around the yard on this side. Hit some heavy brake here, throw it into forward. And away we go. M32 is on their way. We're going to let them go all the way to 30. Is this that correctly? Yes, yes. Okay, good, 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 good. That got 4 goods. So everyone knows it's good. I got the old paint scheme on this one, huh? I like it. Okay, back down to the other end now. Shauza. Right to here, right? Yeah. Because this is M32 right there. That's the M32 train right there. So he's going to come down this way. Then when he clears this one, we're going to go bing, bang, bada boom right there. All right, let's go to the lead engine. There we go. We can all wave to Rafa as we go by. Hi, Rafa. How you doing, buddy? All right. God, this is an awesome route. Really am liking this. I went to get another drink of Coke. It's still empty. It didn't magically refill. Tried to train my cats to fetch me Cokes, but it didn't work. 2 reasons. 1, I drink out of 2 liters. That's awful heavy for a cat. And number 2, they just go and lay down somewhere and go to sleep. So, it was an abject failure at all costs, at all turns, I should say. Is this? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is that the fastest we can go? Notch 1 is 29. Yeah, there is a huge well car container facility here in Lockwood, which would explain all the containers. Or the well cars. And the container facility is up in here somewhere. Up there's a ways. All right, those tankers there, that's part of our train that we're going to pick up now. Those are going to the Lockwood Airport. Then we have these box cars, which are going to the Lockwood Big Blue Warehouse. And then finally, we got that potash hopper that is going to the Horace Gladden Fertilizer Factory. I got it all mapped out. Alrighty. Drop off right here. And into reverse. Here we come. I don't know where any of this is going. All these cars over here, it's all marked. The tracks are all marked, so I mean, it's only a matter of me going over. I'm just looking at it now thinking, where's all that going? That seems like a mass of cars. Was I working those last? I think I was working those last video. I don't know. I can't remember. Here it comes. We go. And we're good. But you know it's not good? We are in the butter zone. We got to end it right here, folks. That's all we got. So in episode 3, we are going to watch M32 Santi do his local route. Hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun, as I always do. This is always a special time for me. And that is my recording time. But why don't you like, why don't you subscribe, why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that the Newberry Tower is exactly the same as the Lockwood Tower, well, this just may not be the channel for you.